In this video, I am going to show you how to make an assembly and an assembly drawing. So first of all, I made sure that I'm working in the right folder and also the right document. And I'm on the Lego 1x1 Part Studio tab. So I want to come over to the Assembly tab, which is always sitting there. And I want to insert some parts in there. I want to insert that the red Lego with the cavity in the back, and the blue Lego, which doesn't have one, right there. And that's all. So I insert parts in there. There they are. Now I want to attach them or assemble them electronically using what's called mates. So we'll spend a lot of time working on this. The mates are all up here, and the mate you choose kind of determines how much movement is available once you put these things together. We're going to start off by using a mate up here called fastened mate, which is the most restrictive. So once I attach it, the parts won't move relative to each other. So the way to do that is to select the mate, and then you're going to come over here, and as soon as you sort of hover over a face, a bunch of dots pop out. So you can click any of those dots, and that's going to be the place where the other part, adheres to the part you're talking here. For us, we want that cylindrical stud to go inside this cavity. So I'm going to click right here. Okay. And now I want to go over to the other piece, and I'm going to hover over it, and you can see that there's a lot of places I could click, any of the white areas, but I want to do it in the middle. Hopefully that's obvious. That's the part I want to attach. So if I click left click, they do is they come over here and they made up like that. But you'll notice that I put the mate in the plane of the bottom of the red one and the top of the stud on the blue one, so it doesn't insert. Perhaps if I hit this button here, flip primary axis, no, that just reverts them completely. What I need to do is come up here to offset and put in a Z offset of 0.18 centimeters. That's going to offset that mate such that that stud goes up into the like that, up into the other Lego. Green check mark. I'll look at it isometrically, and there it is. So we've just assembled our first assembly. Okay, so we might call this one, rename. This is Lego. Let's do this. A-B 1x1 assembly. There you go, dash. Let's keep it consistent. Okay, so we give it a name. Now what we want to do is we want to explode this. On our Legos assembled, what we want to do is make an exploded view. And to do that, we're going to come over here to the right where it says exploded views. Left click. It says add exploded view. So if I click there, and let's see if I grab this one and pull up, I can separate them out. So I'm just going to separate them out by about, I don't know, not that much, a little over a centimeter. Okay. And okay. And the idea here is that, and we'll say done up here. When I want to see it, all I need to do is double click here. Now it's separated. So the idea there is that if you have a lot of parts that are complicatedly put together, by pulling them out just a little bit, we'll illustrate how they go together and help you understand that better. So let me finish that. And what I'm going to do next is something called a BOM, bill of materials. If I come over here, click the BOM table, it'll tell me I have 2 items, 1 and 2. I only have 1 of each. And this stuff I put in already from a previous attempt at this. So you should put this in here too for the part number, Lego A 1-1, Lego B 1x1, and then one of them is a Lego without the cavity and one of them is Lego with the cavity. So go ahead and fill that in because I had done this earlier. Now we're ready to create an assembly drawing. So we go to plus, create a drawing, created by me, pick our template, okay. And then we need to decide what to put in. So you can see there's Part Studios. We want to choose assemblies. And we got that one. We put in that assembly here. There it is. But I want to look over here and I want to make some changes here. I want to put it in with an isometric view. And I want it to be in the exploded state. And therefore I can just put it right here. So I'm going to shade it, show shaded view. That seems like a pretty small, too small. Let's make it 4:1. Pretty small. Look, setup. Let's make it 4:1. Okay, so let's do that. Let's put in the bill of materials BOM table. You click right there, and there's our BOM table. I click. Remember we made that stuff earlier? Well, there it is. So take this and put it down in the lower corner here. Put inside, maybe right there. And now we can come with these callouts and click there and there, and we can know which is which. So looks like we have this wrong. We have these reversed. So Lego A 1-1, yeah, it doesn't have the cavity arch. No, the red one says identified as 1. It does have the cavity. So we need to change what's there, and to do that, you need to go back to the assembly and change it here. So we'll change it to with cavity, without. There, and then if we go back to the drawing, and this little yellow update, we'll have to click that, and that should change it. Okay, it did. So this is what I want you to make, and we're progressing right along.